In the landscape of figure photography, one group strived for tangible and dynamic displays.
No time to explain. Get in the rows.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is filmed in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers just like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We are officially back at it. This is Boog Nice with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode. That's the episode. What episode is it?
Rick?
Guys?
I don't know.
What do you mean you
All
don't
right,
know?
episode 329. Episode 329.
Oh, so
I'm
close.
your host.
327.
All right, 327. I'm your host, Boog Nice. I got my boys with me. Fabster, Rick Dom Pancheezy is here in astral form, and we are back after San Diego Comic-Con of the year 2024.
The
How
year
are
of
you guys
our
doing
Lord.
this evening? The year of
man.
our Lord.
I am not yet
I'm good.
recovered.
You're not yet recovered?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think this year in particular was a real exercise on the social battery. There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, that
Feel
was
that.
last year. Last year, I was incredibly overweight, and I couldn't take anything.
Did you
Like,
watch the show
I'm sure you guys
we did last week, Rick? Did you end up rewatching it?
No, not yet. Was it?
Okay,
were you guys
well,
dead or what? the whole time?
No, somewhere in it I said that you visibly looked like you're having a better time this year.
That's what everybody was telling me. Like Cheney came up to me, he's like, "Dude, you just have so much energy this year." I was like, "Yeah, man. Last year I was carrying like 100 more pounds, and I felt awful. Much better than I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still fucking tired. It's like 80 some degrees, 90 degrees some days with like 100% humidity. So
Yeah.
I was fucking tired and I was sweating my ass off days. But man, last year I swear to God, I thought I was having a heart attack some days. I was like, Pancho would be like, "Hey man, let's go back to the fucking pier," and I'd be like, in like hall B or whatever, like. But this year was much better. It was a great time this year. A lot of positivity, a lot of great moments, with everybody. I can't imagine leaving this con and not being happy about how everything went. I think everybody had such a great time, left it like with such a great sense of community. All of us we were meeting up, most nights in some way, shape, or form, and that was great, man. It was awesome. Met so many. Good people.
Yes, that, but you missed out, Rick, staying with your family or whatever, because the A.C.B.A. Airbnb at SDCC was run like a frat house. All right, it was awesome. These nice young men would
Gentlemen.
wake up after a night of drinking and posing figures, and I would see on the counter that they left some wounded soldiers behind, i.e. half-drank cans of PBR. And I'd tell them, "Listen, boys, we don't leave a man behind," and I would make them chug them on the spot.
Excellent.
That's the way you do it. I wouldn't make them. I suggested
like
they
you-
should, and if they said no, I would do it myself.
I like that. Looks like you guys really had a great time. All of the stories that I've been hearing and all of the camaraderie and love, it's definitely drowning out anything to the contrary from weird little people.
Yeah, it was a great time. I had a great time. I don't I don't think I could have planned it any better. You know, it was
Mhm.
just it was super relaxed for everybody this year too. I think
Yeah.
everybody last year kind of seemed like, because I think like last year was the first year, because I mean obviously we had a Comic Con before that, but like it was the first year where Comic Con was like back in full effect.
But not
Mhm.
even in
Where
full effect because there was no Hall H. There was
yeah,
no Hollywood. You know.
yeah.
So I
So
think this year was the full effect year.
Yeah, for sure, for
yeah,
sure.
and you know what? Hall H I think really helped in not clogging the main hall too much. Like it was
True.
still a lot of people there, but like I feel like last year was way more people in the main hall just because you know
Yeah,
the
for sure.
Hall H
Yeah,
was
because
not
all
really
those
as
Hall
big.
H people had to go elsewhere in the con.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
especially like some days. I'm sure you remember Fabio. Some days were like kind of empty in there.
Yeah, Sunday
Some day
was a breeze.
Sunday, even Saturday was really empty. And we
Which is
had
good because that was our big media day. So good
yeah,
stuff.
big media day.
Hey, Joseph's in the comments too. What's up, Joseph? Joseph showed up. Man,
Talking Genya?
I'm talking Genya Mata X.
Oh my god.
And man, he was our San Diego local, boots on the ground. Couldn't have
Local
gone around
legend.
without the man.
No doubt.
And, we had a great time.
Shout out to Joseph, man. Appreciate you, bro.
He's in like a 5-year-old in that Hasbro breakfast picture. I love it.
That's what I'm talking
Seriously, looking like a very young man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Dwight, who completely killed me and blocked my spot. I did not show up in the picture. In the second round,
I saw your one like squinting eye behind him or some shit.
Exactly. It was funny because there's two pictures. Fabio has them, but there's like one picture where a lot of the people on the ground aren't there, and then we were already done, and then Dwight's like, wait, and then like a bunch of dudes roll in on the ground. Some people I don't even know. And that's why in the second picture where Dwight's blocking me, Wade is like this. He's making like an exasperated like, because we took a few of like the pictures already at that point, and then Dwight and then snuck in, and he was like, ugh, like bro, come on. And then we took the picture that we did last year too, and after the Legends panel, that was great.
That's right. I guess it's become my responsibility to do this, so I did it. I was that guy. I was like, hey everybody, we're taking a picture. Gather up.
I honestly didn't even think it was going to happen. Everybody was like, again? Like, I don't know. And then when the moment came,
everybody says that in the moment, but then
yeah, when it comes,
getting DMs like, hey man, can I get that picture you took after the panel?
Yeah, and then you know what? When the moment came, when it was like they're going to take the picture, everybody's like, oh shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Really,
definitely saw a lot of pics from different people making their rounds and meeting people for the first time and I've been looking through everybody's little like galleries or what have you. It's wonderful. Actually, look at me scrolling right here. I see Tuesday Night Live. Oh, that was 2 days ago. Okay, it looked like Wade had what's the name on? A few people on. But yeah, it was really great to see
Adam and Rick.
It was really great to see everybody hanging out and having a good time, man. I wish I could have been there. I saw Solid came. He had given me a call. Sorry that I missed him. I'm sorry that I missed everybody, but yeah, it was either. But as most of you guys know, I'm getting married in like 20 something days right now, so couldn't go.
You made the right choice.
Couldn't go to Comic-Con and do the whole wedding situation at the same time. So yeah, I'll see some of you folks at New York Comic-Con, and then yeah, we'll reconvene next year at San Diego Comic-Con. But yeah, shout out to everybody that made it. It was really fun looking at everybody's pictures and all of that stuff. Give me some favorite moments, some favorite people that you guys linked up with or saw, funny moments.
I paid for one of my moments. last night.
You paid for it?
Last
that?
night, I was brought on as a last-minute third man for the Enabler stream to answer
Nice.
for my
Okay.
crimes against Yoko at the Hasbro breakfast.
What
At the
did you do?
Hasbro breakfast, Yoko was using she has like an Osmo. It's like a camera, it's like a little camera, like on a stick. It's like a really
Mhm.
popular camera right now with YouTubers.
Mhm.
And she's like going around the breakfast shooting things, and I hop up behind her and I'm like, "Hey Yoko, what's up?" And she goes, "Hi." And I'm like, "Are you filming something for Kevin?" And she turns around and she's like, "Filming something for Kevin? What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, yeah, she does her own fucking channel. She does
Yeah, she's her own
shit
person, Rick.
She's her own autonomous,
Damn.
strong, independent female
You
creator."
chauvinist pig, you.
Damn,
And she
Rick, I didn't
and
know it was like that.
Mario saved my ass and jumped in, and he saw me from afar, and he's like, he doesn't know what he's saying. He doesn't know what he's saying, and he's like,
Oh,
let him
no.
live, let him live. And he saved my ass. That was a moment that lives in my head rent free now. I went to court for it last night. I was judged by a panel of my peers.
Homie court, huh?
No,
Yeah, it
not
was a homie
yours.
court. So I was there for the last hour of Enablers yesterday. If anybody wants to go catch the whole stream, not just the last hour, but I was on the last hour with Kyle the Wad.
Oh, the man.
He had me explain live on air where Wad came from. He's like, "Why do you call me the Wad?" Told him about Steve Wozniak. Steve Wozniak is commonly referred to as the Woz.
Yeah.
Also one of the most famous Polish inventors ever. Steve Wozniak, creators, whatever you want to call it. So I told him, "Hey, you're in good company."
Macintosh fame.
Of Macintosh Apple fame.
That's
There
pretty
you
cool.
go. From
And-
Wozniak to
and-
Wadaga.
To tie it into music, US Festival 1982 and 1983.
All right, don't take us down that road. Tell me one of your
Since you
favorite
asked,
moments.
it was
Come
also
on.
the statewide debut of U2 and Judas Priest. Very cool
All
stuff.
right.
Oh my God.
Tell me one of your favorite moments from San Diego Comic-Con last weekend.
One of my favorite moments.
Yes.
Oh God, there were so many. Honestly, it was bringing my partner down to the con. She came down to San Diego on Saturday, stayed through till Sunday, and it was just fun.
Really?
To see.
I didn't know that your lady friend came down.
Yeah, lady.
Yeah,
it's beyond that, brother.
You tortured her a little bit.
Excuse me.
No,
She was like, "Don't bring me back here again." She was like, "Don't fucking bring me back here again."
No, dude, you're exaggerating. She actually did have a tremendous time, but
in general, yeah, but
yeah, but she was also only on the floor for like an hour or two each day, and so by then she was like already over it. And I'm like, how did you do this for like 5 days for like 8 hours each day? This is crazy. I'm like,
she was an awesome lady.
Your man's a bit of a superhuman.
She was an awesome lady.
What's up, juggalos and juggalettes?
Yeah, she was awesome. She was a life of the party, great energy with that girl. She's awesome.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, there's Mario right there in the comments saying R.I.P. Rick. Yeah, thank you, Mario. I know you tried to save me as well as you could, but there's only so much a talented, young, strong individual as yourself can do to save me, and I don't blame you, or I blame myself for my actions and speaking out of turn like that to Yoko.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
My crimes.
Well,
all right. Tell me what you guys purchased. Tell me some of your purchases and some things that you saw that.
Well,
forward to.
If you saw the episode we did live from the A.C.B.A. B&B at SDCC.
Yeah, I did see some of your stuff there. That's true.
We did talk about quite a bit of that. I got the Odious right over here, out of package.
Nice.
Very cool.
You got the plushie Odious, or you got?
I've had the plushie, but yeah, I finally got the regular Odious, and then we should be getting the Kickstarter pretty soon here. So I'll have that delivery. There's actually I guess they're charging a separate shipping invoice because I got an invoice from Kickstarter being like, hey, it's $10 to ship your product.
Nice. Okay.
So that'll be coming soon. Let's see. I got the Olumu Rook from Mezco, which is one that I had not gotten when it first came out, and I was glad they had it there. I got that glow in the dark Lady Death. I got the Flamin' Hot Chester Cheetah. and then I got
The
Super
Flamin' Hot
7.
version was the exclusive, right?
Yeah, it was exclusive, and it's also glow in the dark.
Nice.
And what else? Impulse Buy was just at the Super 7 booth. They had a bloody, like, He-Man style Arnold Conan. So I was like, oh, cool.
Okay.
And got that on the old friend account. That was very cool.
Nice.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I'm glad that it's this way because it wasn't a big purchasing year for me. I didn't get like every exclusive or anything like that. Some of the exclusives across most booths, honestly. Jada, I think, had some of the hottest exclusives, but I wasn't really too into too many of the exclusives this year. So thankfully, my wallet was marked safe for most of it. But yeah, no, it was a light haul for me, all things considered.
Yeah, I wasn't there, but me too. Yeah,
I know.
I literally only
Bradley Harper had a whole suitcase to ship home.
Wow.
Vin got a fair amount of stuff as well. Rick, how'd you do?
You know what? That seems like that type of like purchasing at the con that's a young con experience.
That's a young man's game.
That's like first con experience.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, being a little more frugal with the spending and just kind of enjoying the people and the times is the seasoned game. But yeah, Rick, what'd you get? What'd you pick up?
I got all the Jada stuff. I got the Bandai. I did get a Casey Jones, but I gave that to my brother, and I was never able to secure another again.
Yeah, dude, that Casey Jones went like gangbusters.
That seemed to be the hot commodity from what I heard.
I might end up taking that Casey Jones from my brother. He was really unhappy because his Casey Jones was missing the bag.
What?
Missing
the sports bag, like where he keeps like the. Yeah, I was missing it, and he was like, "Can we get another bag?" And I was like, "Man, I've dealt with Mezco before with things like this. Like, probably shit out of luck."
You might be able to if you still got the receipt, because I had to get.
I mean, you might have been able to get it if you went back to the booth then, like during the con.
No, I mean they were sold out by Friday night.
Like you could get any interaction from them at the booth. Come on now.
Yeah, you know how they are. They like to be secretive, and they like to like. What do you mean there's a Doc Nocturnal out there? They like to play that like that mysterious game and like vague answers, obviously if you're talking to somebody who works there, this part of the community is different. But like when you talk to like official, like create like makers there and like, truly are at home base at Mezco, they always give you those vague answers. They always give you those, I don't know what you're talking about, kind of deal, which, I get it. That's what they want to do. But it is awkward, and it makes things like not easy on customers at times. So we'll see. I might end up having Casey Jones in the end. Like I said, my brother wasn't happy with it, and I might just end up taking it from him. So I would want the bag, but if it doesn't have
Machu and Vindicator in the chat are saying that the bag was under the big round stand. Did you check under there?
Yeah, he did. He made it a point. I told him the same thing. Like usually, like big things like that are under the stand tray, and he's like, "It's not there."
Are you sure he didn't eat it? Because he's a small young man.
You know what? I'll let he's my brother is 12 years old.
Okay.
So I'll let him believe that the bag's not there, and I'll just take it.
Oh yeah, you're saying it like he's 5 years old. All right.
Oh my bad.
And last night I was asked the same thing from Kevin, and I still stand by what I said. I think my favorite exclusive of the con was Odious.
Had to be Odious.
Not just because it's probably the most exclusive item at the con by far, figure-wise, I think. But because of what it meant for the community and for one of our own and what it was just it was a beautiful thing. Like I bought all the stuff that I did from these companies, and it was cool and it was nice to have the stuff and whatnot and what I wanted. But this was like a nice feeling when I bought it, and I think everybody had that experience. It was like a this is for us kind of thing. And it felt good to support, a homie, somebody from the community, somebody that was trying to make it things themselves, and succeeded.
I'm sure he didn't run up and yell at you to get out of the line or some shit when you went to buy it, right?
No, I was the first person to buy Odious. Me, Fabio, Vince, We were the first. We were the first to get it.
That was
at the
stop
con.
number 1 on preview night. Yeah.
That was stop number 1. Yeah, I wanted to get it out of the way, show support as soon as I could. Yeah, that was our first stop.
Which like
And,
just goes
after-
to show you how crazy that Casey Jones sale was like on other days, because we went to Unparalleled first, got ODS, hung out there for like 30 minutes. By the time we got to Mezco, they were still, the Casey Jones was still in stock.
Yeah.
And we actually, were able to get up to the line to get it, though not at the same time.
No.
And so on other nights, yeah, it sold out like way before then. But that first night, yeah, it wasn't. We didn't rush to go to the Mezco booth to get all that. By Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah, that shit was done.
Yeah, it was definitely a hot item. That and you know what else was really hard to get? From what I was told, was the old man Bruce from Daddy Mac.
Oh yeah. From McDaddy. Pock is in the chat. He says he only caught 2 exclusives from SDCC.
Oh man,
yeah.
that's a little amount of exclusives right there.
Right, that's not a lot of plastic.
Yeah, see, Machu said he got Casey on Friday and it sold out for show shortly after.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
So by Saturday it was gone. Oh, thank you, Shadow Link.
Yeah,
I'm in full summer mode over here. We got Miami Vice Papa over here.
Yeah, see, Ruckus knows what I'm talking about. He said,
By
I
the
had a
way,
sense of sentimentality actually purchasing at the con, but walking around with the bags brought me right back down to earth. I'm cool with ordering. See, yeah.
big shouts to the Ruckus. He says Fob's greatest moment was running into me at the bathroom. At Punchbowl Social. I was like, Mr. Ruckus, all right, I'll talk to you out here.
Dude, yeah. Anytime somebody would see the Ruckus somewhere, like whether it was at the bar or like somewhere downtown or like randomly walking the hall, everybody would always go, the Ruckus. Such a
That's
good time.
Mr. The Ruckus.
Mr. The Ruckus, sorry.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, somebody's shouting out your shirt, Fabio. Can you believe this?
That's right. I just acknowledged that, Rick.
Wow, could you believe this? Can you believe this is a bit?
Let's see. Machu, a sad Henrock was on the line behind me. I passed him the Casey because I knew he'd take some fire pigs ASAP. That's right.
What a guy. Yeah, he said that he
We
ordered
also
them
ran into
online.
Henrock, actually. Randomly ran into Henrock on the way into the Hasbro breakfast. He was like walking to the con as we were getting dropped off by our Uber to go to the breakfast. And he was passing by that hotel where they do it. And he was like, oh, is this where everyone's staying? I'm like, no, this is the Hasbro breakfast. And he's like, oh, shit. He wasn't going to the breakfast himself. He was just on his way to the con. But
why didn't I see him?
wow.
Oh, you were there before me.
the rest of the weekend. It's crazy. Like,
I never saw him. I was so sad.
Well, shout out to him, Rock.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I was going to say that I saw that he was probably one of the only people that I saw so far to take a picture with Casey.
Mm-hmm. Well, good. Machu, that's very, very generous of you to let someone like Henrock get up ahead of you in line to get that Henrock, to get that Casey, especially because
to get that Henrock.
They were running that ship over there.
What's the overall consensus on the figure? Are people liking it?
We played with it there. Honestly, it's really good. I was impressed myself. Anything from like the drawstring on the actual like sweats that he's got, like the leather on that bag that Rick's brother is missing.
What are these arms? Are these arms new?
I think it's all new. Yeah, it seems like an all new body.
Wow, nice.
796 says it's mid. Come on, dog. It's solid. It's a real good figure.
He said it's mid?
I've never messed with it, so I wish I could tell you, Mario.
Go steal it from his little hands right now.
Yeah, he doesn't live with me, so maybe next time I see him. Maybe next time I see him, I'll fleece him. I'll hit him with a "Don't you want this Marvel Legend instead?" No, but he expressly told me like, "I don't even want him. You could just have him next time I see you." And I was like, "Okay, perfect."
Nice.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to take your figure. Oh, the one I waited in line for.
What
I'm not bitter at all.
What else? Tell me about some G.I. Joe stuff. What'd you guys see over there?
Oh wait, something better. Tangerine was finally shown at Mezco. That was
really
That's right. I did see that. As soon as I saw that, I thought of you.
Yeah, I think my partner was really excited about that because she was displayed with an Afro Puffs head, and she had Afro Puffs when she was growing up. So she was like, "Whoa, she's just like me for real."
That's exactly what she said verbatim.
She did pretty much. But yeah, that was probably the reveal or whatever of the weekend for me because of the lore, and all of the uproar behind it that I may or may not have caused myself.
Yeah, so. And meeting Ricky from Plunderlings, that was an awesome.
Yeah,
that was a fun experience.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was walking around showing his new what's going to be the next either pre-order or Kickstarter. I don't quite remember.
Yeah, I think he was still mulling it over.
Yeah, you've had Plunderlings, you've had Plunderlongs, you've had Plunderstrongs. Get ready.
I don't know if we're allowed to say the name.
No.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows what they are but us.
Fabio, you are true to form. You about to spoil the man's.
Dude, speaking of
spoil, building hype, okay?
Speaking of spoil, shout out to 3-0 who spoiled something in our up and coming interview.
Oh yeah.
And they don't care. They were like, keep it in.
They're like, you know what? That's for you guys. A little piece of this cake for you boys.
So keep
an eye
sounds
on like quite a bit of that was going around. I heard some things came out in something came out in MCU Collector's interview with the Hasbro people. Am I hearing that right?
Maybe I haven't checked it out. I'll check out Brian's video.
I don't watch interviews because I am interviews.
Believe this guy?
Spit. All right.
I love where the chat is going with all of these plunder guesses. No, it's not plunder dongs, cuckoo. I mean, I know you wish.
Plunder chubs?
Nah.
For all the chubby guys back home?
Yeah, okay.
This is for the real chubs.
Love to see it. But yeah, it was a good con. It was
great, man. It was awesome.
I think this year we did a better job on the actual like media coverage part of everything because we really felt like we had like a team out there. We had fucking Vince running B-roll, and then Brad and Joseph were taking pics and uploading them regularly. That's the stuff, and I was taking pics, and that's the stuff that ended up on the A.C.B.A. Instagram. And then Brad was running camera for the interviews that I did on Saturday, and we did all of the interviews on Saturday, just like back to back to back to back to back. So it really felt like a working vacation, if you will.
Yeah, you guys did a excellent job, and I tried my best not to bother you guys' flow too much, but you still got me video and pictures and stuff where I could do the little daily updates too. So yeah, you guys were very efficient. So I thank you all.
Yeah. Respect to anyone who just runs, their own channel and does everything themselves, because it's a lot. We had a team, and it felt like a lot. So
usually when you are the person doing everything for your channel, you don't really get to upload all of your stuff from Comic-Con until like the days or week after Comic-Con. Really, it's you could do like little quick uploads, maybe but it's difficult to have to work and walk the con floor every day and then sit down and edit for hours and shit. So
Kevin and Cheney were fucking hustling. They were working their ass off, and Mario was doing stuff for Kevin too. And that's great.
What kind of stuff, Rick?
An awesome job. Importing, exporting.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was doing some camera work, and those guys were everywhere. They were doing such a great job. And they still managed to party like rock stars later on in the nights. They were killing it.
As is tradition.
Yep. From what I've heard and what I've gathered, all of the get-togethers were really nice, really cool.
Yeah. And shout out to 796 in the comments is saying Vin and Brad were referred to as the Teen Titans. So
I love that. They're not teenagers at all.
I like that.
Shout out to the A.C.B.A. Teen Titans. Everybody loved those guys. They're good dudes. Working hard. Yeah, first con, they did so fucking well. They weren't like asking us a million questions. They weren't like lost in it. Sometimes people go to their first con and they're like,
Come on, baby.
What do I do with my hands?
They was on the ball, baby. We picked them right. We picked the best of the bunch. They were ready. It's good.
Yeah, that's good,
And they had a
man.
good time, like they really did. That's good that we were able to shepherd these nice young men to a successful first con.
Yeah, even Ed hit me up and was like, "Yeah, man, Ben and Brad is real cool people, man."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
They're
Ed
great
was
guys.
hanging for a while too. Yeah, he came, crashed the last podcast too. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, him and his big little brother.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, you know what, Fabio? I also had to answer for my crimes for not telling Kevin about the gabagool.
Oh yeah, no, he hit me up. Well, really, I hit him up for a picture because he took one of us at the bar, and I was like, "Hey, let me know if the Content House needs a head chef next year." And he was like, "Man, you didn't even tell me about the gabagool in the press room."
Damn. Yeah, he brought me on. He's like, "Rick, you didn't tell me about the gabagool." I was like, "Kevin, I never got any gabagool. By the time I got there, it was gaba gone. There was nothing there." Yeah, so I was there answering for my crimes against Yoko and against Kevin's lack of gabagool.
Yeah. To be fair, it didn't last long. By the time, if we had told Kevin about it, by the time he got there, it would have been long gone.
Yeah, if you're not there within the first 30 minutes of them like serving whatever
30
it is
minutes,
for the day.
30 seconds, dog. We got there right when people were lining up for the pretzel bites, and we got one each.
One single pretzel bite. Yeah, we got duped. I was telling
and
them
I'm
about
so glad. Okay, I had the foresight in one of the concession booths, like on the show floor, they had a grip of like a little bowl with sriracha sauce. And I'm like, I'm going to grab like a handful of them in case I encounter some bad food on this trip.
I remember.
Sure enough, they had these pretzels. They were fine, but I don't like that mustard they had. So I was able to dip my one pretzel into a packet of sriracha.
If it's not Grey Poupon,
nah.
Fabio don't want it, baby.
Nah.
Do you have any Grey Poupon? Is that you?
Well,
I'm
a little more bougie than that, so I just call it Grey Poupon.
Okay, there you go. Grey Poupon.
Can I have your Grey Poupon?
That's what Steve Austin says to Booker when he's beating him up in the fucking supermarket. Do you have any Grey Poupon? And he starts beating the shit out of Booker T with the mustard. It's great.
Yeah, who can forget such an iconic moment in wrestling history? Not me.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Oh
right
wow,
up there with
Ponchisi,
Brian Pillman pulling a gun.
You were the culprit, Poncho, huh? You're the one that had to spill the fucking beans. Poncho's in the comments saying right now he's the one that told Kevin about the gabagool. You believe this guy? You believe this guy? That's how he found out. Okay, that makes sense.
Treason.
I was like, who told him about the gabagool? I thought it was Fabio, but when Fabio just said he didn't know about he didn't tell him about the gabagool.
No. He was more lamenting to me that I hadn't, but he already knew about it.
So you missed out on Comic-Con this year, and you chose to throw us under the bus, eh, Poncho?
What are you gonna do?
Is that it? Okay, buddy.
Well, yeah, the press room continues to be the VIP of Comic-Con, so get in there next time. We were the only ones I ever saw in there.
Dude, we never saw
there with press
anyone in
access.
there.
I never saw anybody we knew in there. So that's on you guys for not taking advantage of your press perks.
Oh my God! Yeah,
shouldn't be up to us to tell you that you have those perks.
Sonic Rockman X is saying, to Fabio and me, did you guys get the most exclusive figure of the whole con, Kern Adam? The figure based on
that shit's
Ernie and
weird.
Adam.
I'm not getting an Ernie figure. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay, that's really fucked up. But that's old me, but sure. Wow, you believe this guy, Mario? That's your boy he's talking about. You better fucking set him straight next year.
It just feels insistent upon itself.
You're making me sick right now. No, I didn't go. It was only on sale on Sunday, and I think you had to catch Brandon walking around, and I never went on Sunday. My family ended up catching COVID.
Oh no! So did Dan apparently.
I didn't catch it though, baby.
Not me. You know what's funny?
Did, so.
I was just about to bring that up and say, ask what was the how many other people came out at the end and was like, you know what, I got COVID. Because
to my family, my dad and my stepmom who had tickets to Comic-Con, that was crazy. They got COVID, and so I was testing myself every day for like a week. Like shit, I'm about to hit positive, and I was fucking shoving that thing up the nose again. I was doing the whole thing. and we never got it. Me and my lady were good. My brother was good. My sister was good. It's just my dad and my stepmom. They caught it.
Dang.
Yeah, it's definitely going around.
Wow.
My Ashley had it the week before me, and I like stayed with her the whole time, and like
Wow.
she was like, "You should just go to your house." I was like, "Nah,
That's a
I'll be all
husband right
right."
there. That's a future
And,
hubby right there, Ashley.
I didn't get it from her though. I ended up going out with my family the next week
Damn.
and got it from somebody in the family. We were at a restaurant.
Damn.
So, yeah, I had
Carbone's
it
giving out
the next
COVID
week.
now. That's
Crazy,
crazy.
Yeah.
Mario, in a shocking turn of events, is saying that he's with you, Fabio. He doesn't like the idea of Ernie or of Adam inside of somebody else as a figure. That's this is some shocking news to me.
That's gross, Rick.
I owe Mario a debt, so I won't judge him for this one. But boy, am I tentative at this point. Yeah, I missed out on it though. I never saw anybody post that they got it. This thing must have been like whoever bought it just is not posting about it. It's wild. I never saw anyone put it on their stories. Oh wow, Brad is calling us the Gabagoons.
I'll take it.
Okay, yeah, Brad said he was looking for him but couldn't find him.
I'll allow it.
Well, the other nickname for the A.C.B.A. B&B at SDCC was the Goon Cave, so it makes sense.
Goon Cave, there you go. Yeah. Oh, and shout out to who the mystery person that gave my phone to Lost and Found. I lost my phone on the way to the Marvel Legends panel.
That's right.
And it was so funny because as soon as I'm walking into the panel, I'm like walking down the hall and I look and I hear Rick, and I look up and I'm like, oh my God, it's T-Dog. It's 112 Trev. And he gives me a huge hug. And he's like, what's up, man? I was like, oh my God, Trev, this is the lowest point in my life. I'm at Comic-Con and I lost my phone, and my phone is also in my wallet. And he's like, no. And I'm like, Trev, I don't know what to do, man. And yeah, I run downstairs. I'm trying to retrace all my steps. I'm like, I'm fucking looking all over the ground. Like, where could it be? Where is this thing? And believe it or not, Saved by the fucking Bell. Of all people, Kevin walking down outside the exhibit hall. He's not even like indoors or anything. It's outside in the heat. I'm looking on the ground like, did I drop it here? And I hear, Rick? And I look up and I see Kevin, and he goes, Rick, you won't believe it. I just called your phone relentlessly until somebody answered, and they drafted it off at Lost and Found. So yeah, Kevin, if it wasn't for Kevin, I wouldn't have known that they dropped it off at Lost and Found. Or
Yeah,
what a testament to how great the atmosphere was this year.
The community, baby, it's fucking real.
And this was right before the Marvel Legends panel, when you needed it most.
When I needed it most, baby.
And Kevin is messaging me on IG, and he's like, did Rick lose his phone? It's at the Lost and Found.
Amazing.
Really good.
Wow. Okay, Mario with an exclusive scoop that makes all the sense in the world, because I thought it was strange that nobody posted about it, but he said the Kern Adams never made it to the con. They'll be available later. Okay.
He says, stay tuned. Here's the thing, Mario. I won't.
I'm going to stay tuned, Mario. Don't listen to him.
No.
I'm going to stay tuned. I want it. If there's an Adam inside of someone, then it's for me. Machu, I found it literally right like 5 minutes before the panel started. And it was so funny because there was a huge line outside of the Legends panel of people waiting to come in, but the lady let me cut and just go inside to where the boys were because she knew that I'd lost my phone. And she told the people, like, he's been here. This poor guy's been looking for his phone. And I was like, thank you. And I went inside, hit that second row, baby. Yeah, it's good. I'm happy everything worked out. Shout out to Comic-Con. What a time. We even I don't know if you ever saw Boog, but all the A.C.B.A. guys, we took a picture for a Yu-Gi-Oh card. We are a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yes, I reposted it to some story. Was it my story or was it the A.C.B.A. story? I don't know, but
there's a story.
That was fine.
There's a story.
I'm no Yu-Gi-Oh fan, but that was fine.
Oh yeah, we had to do. I don't play fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. I did when I was a kid, but none of us really did. We were just like, this opportunity, we couldn't pass it up, and it was dope. I didn't even know. I thought that we were just gonna get a single card. She's like, oh, there's 4 of you, so we'll make 4 copies. and they fucking printed us
Wow.
4 out.
That's
We're
dope.
like, oh shit, that was dope. It was a great time. Super.
Kit
Super,
Bash,
super
I don't know
great
what the
time.
hell you're talking about, dude. I don't got a single DM from you, unless you got a different name on Instagram, or if you were asking me to pick up shit at Super 7. I wasn't picking up shit for anybody. You were, if anybody was cold calling me to try to get some exclusives or try to get me to stand in line for them, that shit was left on red or not even.
Or not even.
I saw the preview and I didn't click into it.
I think
this
Kit
year
Bash
was not
Customs
the year
is
for that.
a
I'm done.
name.
Not muling shit for
Yeah, I think
nobody anymore, unless you're adding a nice 15% on top for the trouble. And that's only 6% going for me because that's 8.75% sales tax in San Diego.
Well, don't put that on Kit Bash
Send me
Customs, buddy.
$100 on the dot for Goku. I still got to put the tax on that. It's not going to happen.
Listen, I'm standing up for you, Kit Bash Customs. He
Nah.
never said a single thing about exclusives. He just said DMs. Don't
What
put that
DMs?
on him, Ricky Bobby.
What DMs? I don't see him. What's your name on
You know what?
Instagram?
I actually had
See, it
directed
wasn't even
him-
about exclusives, Fabio. Egg on your face.
I
don't know.
directed him to you, Fabio, to inquire about the parking situation.
I literally don't see it.
All right. Well,
Wow. You believe this guy, Kit Bash? This guy's
You
something else.
must,
First he
because
doesn't
I'm
like
doing it
Twin
right
Adam,
now.
and now this. Can't trust this guy.
Who the hell is? I don't know. I don't have a Kit Bash Customs in my DMs. I'm very
Dude,
sorry.
We're gonna have to rethink this
you
guy.
gotta check
Kit Bash.
your message request, man. Come on.
Pock Photo says it's true. Fabio, I asked Fabio to snag me some fries at the con because I didn't want to wait in line. Got left
Look,
on red.
I had somebody I had an account with 0 posts and 76 followers ask me, "Hey man, big fan, been watching the pod since this debuted. Wondering if I could send you money to pick me up a Casey Jones." It's not gonna happen, dog.
That happened to Kevin, and the person told him, "Could you ship it to Portugal?"
Oh my God, damn.
And he didn't even know who this guy was.
I don't know who
Holy
these
cow.
people are. 4
Yeah.
posts, 117 followers. Going to SDCC tomorrow morning. Want to know if they're selling the Tamashi exclusives outside?
Outside.
No, dog. No, you pick up the tickets outside, as we say every year.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Kit Bash. I don't know where you're at in my DMs. I'm literally looking red. So
I cannot believe I missed you too, man, Beast Boy. But you know, Kit Bash is saying maybe he messaged the wrong Fabio.
unless
Or
it was
maybe you
on my
messaged
like
your
Army
other account. Yeah, it might have been your
Maybe,
other
let's
account.
see.
Yeah, I
see.
ended up getting 3 things though. I got shout out to Joseph. He got me Cobra Commander and Death's Head. And shout out
Death's
to
Head.
Jose. He got me the Goku and Gohan. That was all I wanted. That was it.
Wow, Mario said at the
Yeah,
bar,
man.
asked Fabio to get me a water, and he wouldn't even do that.
Damn.
Toying
'cause
around
DM me,
saying
bro.
Fab
All
would
DMs
only do it for 5K plus followers.
I would do it for an extra 15% on top of what that water costs. And if
Talk
we're going
that
by
talk.
Terrence Howard math, that's like $100.
Fabio
putting you
acting
on-
brand new.
They're putting you on blast, Fabio. You believe this? It's like me with Yoko, but you with 15%.
Acting brand new.
Nah.
Poncho says, "Where's the
I'm
empathy?"
like a crotchety old man. What are you talking about? I'm being curmudgeonly about it, if anything.
Yeah, my deal was if I was sent the money beforehand, I didn't mind. I just didn't want to play this game where I'm at the con and somebody's asking me for something and I don't have the cash. I just didn't want to play that. I told
Bro, if you're not
anybody that.
fronting me this money, it's not happening.
Yeah, that was what I did too, and I was able to help out some homies, Lewis and Hunter and stuff like that. But like I said, they fronted me the money immediately. There was-
Shelf Present says, I work for Mezco and 30% back ends. You wish.
Wow, see, Kit Bash said he figured it out without you. He doesn't need you anymore.
All right.
Wow,
All right.
unreal.
I had
They
nothing to do
say
with it.
don't meet your heroes, folks. Don't ask them for exclusives either.
That's not
Mhm.
meeting.
Exactly.
And you guys got to understand, there's a lot going on at SDCC. I'm not looking at DMs straight up. My phone is being used for other things. Honestly, all weekend, even in the people in our group chat, the people in the Airbnb, I specifically told everybody, I'm not looking at DMs. I'm not looking at social media. If you need something, if you want to meet up, fucking call me. It was all phone calls all weekend. If I don't got your number, we're probably not talking.
Only real ones got his number. Come on, guys. No, I was the same way. I didn't want to go out of my way for anybody like I'm not really good homies with that didn't front or whatever it was. It's a lot, man. Even if it was easy, even if it was just a walk up to the booth thing, like you don't understand what it's like to carry fucking 30 figures all day. And then there were some nights, I'm sure everybody remembers when I was going to the bar, I had the fucking bag on me at night, like full of the fucking exclusives every night I was going to the bar. It's a fucking hassle, man. It's a bit of a hassle, but if you're a homie, and you reached out, I definitely looked out for you, especially if you friend me up,
So Rick, is 6.25% on top of what is the sales tax and the retail price of items enough to compensate for that walk? Frankly, no, but it's generous anyway.
Not. It's generous.
It's appreciated. A little slice of cake for daddy,
Oh yeah, Sonic. If you would have told me that, that's easy. That was a no effort. That's just walk up to Wade and get it. That's like one of the top ones. I'd have been like, oh, you want that one? Yeah, just to help the homie get the sales, and it was not hard. He sold out of those exclusives though, but didn't need my help.
Sold out by like Saturday, I think.
Yeah, maybe sold Friday? Out Saturday. Yeah. Or maybe Friday.
Saturday
maybe
began, and he had like 10 left.
Wow. Kevin said,
Kevin, we've spoken on the Gabagool. We're not going to talk about it anymore.
Luggage was maxed out, brought nothing back for people. Wow. You're really on your Fabio hours, Kev. That's crazy.
I'm saying, dog, like, it's not like that. It's not that simple. All right. If you're trying to pull favors so that you can just pay retail price for something and not include tax, not include shipping if you're like being sent this product, and not including a little something for the effort, then you might as well just wait for it to hit and pay that to somebody, to the company when they put it up officially for sale. Because they always got extra quantities after the con.
Yeah, Dubs Dawn of Pops.
No. If I tell you Goku's $100 and you send me $100, you're not getting that Goku.
Yeah, that California tax is brutal. It's almost 10%.
You add 15% or get lost.
Yeah, that California tax is rough. Dubs Dawn of Pops is saying, the back carrying around the bags of exclusives all day. Yeah, man, it's rough. Every day we'd go, or whatever day that we went to the bar and we'd meet up, everybody would say the same fucking thing when they'd see me. Why are you carrying your bag with you? Because my B&B was so far that it would cost me sometimes $40 to take it to my B&B, and that's just one way. So I'd essentially be paying $80 there and back. So like the option was just kill time around downtown or near the con and wait to go to the bar, or like spend $80 to go back and forth, which I just ended up carrying the fucking bag with me and was like, whatever, man. Like I'm just
how far were you? That's crazy, because it was like 15 to 20 for us.
I was in El Cajon.
That means a cupboard.
That's the name of the city as well. But it does mean a cupboard. It means like a drawer.
Yeah, that means
Ponchisi said, what a weird episode. We're recapping Comic-Con, Pacho, please. Yeah, that's what we were talking about last night, Kev.
Somebody literally asked me that. I think it was Poncho had a friend who was like, hey, can you pick him up a Goku? I'm like, sure. Ask him to throw in an extra 15%. And that person was like, no, that's too much. No, thanks. All right.
Yeah, we were talking last night with Kev, like the Gokus are $150 online. I mean, if I was to get anybody a Goku plus the tax, which is gonna be like another $10, shipping is gonna be like, because it's such a big box and it's a heavy one, shipping is gonna be like $10. It's almost $150. You're better off not giving me the trouble of having to fucking walk in that sun and just paying somebody else. Like it's almost the fucking same thing, and I don't have to walk in the fucking hot sun and wait in a line for it. Like, just go fucking order it.
Sonic Rockman X, Rick, is asking why you didn't stay at the content house or asked to leave your bags there.
Oh, I didn't want to burden those guys. I didn't want to be like, hey, Cheney, I know this is a lot to ask, but can I leave my bags at your B&B or whatever? I didn't want to do that. I just felt bad. I should have though. I know that they would have too. If I would have asked, they wouldn't have like given me a hard time about it or anything. They're great people at that content house. But I didn't want to burden anyone, but I should have, because I was like, at the end of the night, like you could ask my lady, I had like, I don't know if I call them lacerations, but I had like fucking like
Oh yeah,
marks
dude.
on my shoulders every fucking night from like the heavy bag of carrying the fucking exclusives everywhere.
Mhm.
It fucking sucked.
Yeah,
was
years
rough.
past, I had my backpack, and I've learned, oh, I don't want this like river of sweat around me. And then I switched to like the side bag, and then that just got uncomfortable too. So this year I went all totes, and yeah, I had to switch shoulders. I had deep trusses down my shoulders each time.
Oh wow, yeah. See, Mario's telling me right there. See, Sonic, he's telling me it would have been a 15% bag fee. Believe
Mhm.
this? Yoko's in the comments saying she's got my eye on me. I got to
But
be
Rick,
on my
you should've
P's and
taken
Q's
advantage of
last
that because
night.
you were the only one invited to the content house, so you definitely should have taken him up on that.
That was just pure luck. I was just there at the Rock Love booth, and Yoko mentioned that they were doing the stream. She's like, "Oh, you guys should stop by." And I was like, "Oh man, like we had to do our own stream, but I didn't even end up making it to that. That sucked. I was watching it from my B&B, nursing the lacerations on my shoulders like this. I was laid up like, I miss you guys. Oh shit, is that Vince topless? Yeah, it was great.
But yes, that is the con experience, and why it's a bit of a hassle to ask people on the floor who were technically working as far as getting footage and coverage and photos and all that to take what could be 30 minutes out of their day, maybe an hour, to stand in line for you, unless you're willing to wait until like Saturday or Sunday when there's no lines.
Yeah.
If you're fronting us money, we want to get it as soon as possible. And that involves standing and waiting in the line. Sometimes
Yeah, we got
2 lines.
See, we got Monster saying it wouldn't have been just 15%. I'd had a Gatorade for it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe this? What kind of Gatorade are you talking? Are we talking a zero? Those are a little bit more pricey than the regular.
I'm talking Gatorade electrolyte water, brother.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I got that kind of scratch. That's baller moves. What was your favorite personal pickup from the show? Dub Sonic Pop says
Odious.
It was still the Odious. I'd say it just felt so good, man. It felt
so
awesome.
cool.
Even my lady, when we were there, was like super into Odious and was like, "This is so dope that somebody that did this and like was able to make their dream or their goals come true like that." It was a great figure, and it was a great time there. And Wade's a funny cat. So it was good.
Yeah, I had the most time, or the best time, like hanging out at Wade's booth, because that's where everybody would show up and would like hang out for a while.
That was the community hangout spot.
That place and Jada is where I ran into like the most people always.
Yeah, Jada and Wade's booth. Those were like the spots basically. Wow, you hearing Poncho? He said he's going to name this one the one where we justify 15% for 20 minutes. Believe this?
It is a bit of a weird episode, but you know what?
It is.
Whatever.
It is.
Whatever.
He's we'll call this the Festivus episode. I've got a lot of grievances with you people.
Do we want to talk about some of the reveals at the con or things shown? I know people are waiting
we could
with bated
talk
breath
about
to hear me talk about Mezco reveals, because that's something that happened.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I mean, we could do that. We could talk our favorite reveals basically.
I don't know. I'm sort of PNG over at Mezco, so I don't know. That means persona non grata. Come on now.
Somebody hit up Kevin saying, "I assumed you didn't get me what I asked for."
Wow.
That's crazy. Did you send it to Portugal, Kev? Or? Yeah, shout out to the man from Portugal who really hit up Kev for the first time and was like, big fan. Send this to Portugal. Come on. Who wants to go first? Favorite reveals. Who wants to go first?
Favorite reveals. I mean, Tangerine. I already said it.
Tangerine. That's a huge one. I don't want to repeat. So for me, it would be a tie between Scooby-Doo stuff from Jada, which was great.
That's cool.
And the fucking Sesame Street. I know we're not going to get the build a Sesame Street because this isn't fucking 2008. That's just not something that they can feasibly do. But I'm excited. They look great. I love the texture on the sculpts. You know, it's like the raised, like looks like puppet fur. That was great. Those were really awesome. And the spelling out of the NECA, that was awesome.
Yeah, and apparently each Sesame Street figure is coming with one letter. There was 3 figures shown and 4 letters, so more to come.
Dude, waiting
Question
for the we're gonna buy all the ones that spell out A.C.B.A. It'll be great.
That'd be really cool, actually, Rick.
Yeah, come on, Boog. You in? He's not there.
Hey, Rick,
He's
I think
not
that
in.
would be really cool.
Could you imagine how cool that would be?
Yeah, no, I mean, I could.
Well, I'm glad that you could.
All right,
you know what? You know, we do have a lot of super chats.
We do, yeah. Let's catch up, and then I will start screen sharing the Mezco Con reveals very quickly.
Hell yeah.
What are the super chats, Rick?
Oh, you want me to do that? Okay.
Oh, no, I got it. All right. Okay, real quick.
That's okay.
Shout out to Taco Boy, who we also met there at Comic-Con. We
Dude,
got
heck
a photo
yeah.
with him after the Marvel Legends panel. I didn't know he was from Canada. What's up, Taco Boy?
He's a Canadian.
That's right. He says, hashtag justice for Rick. I assume this is about
That's what I'm
the
fucking
Yoko,
talking about.
altercation.
Yeah, he was on Enablers last night. He was one of the co-hosts there, trying to stick up for me.
Wow. And speaking of, we have Kevin, also from Canada, saying, I stand with Rick. Thank you.
Free me.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Free me.
We had Machu hitting us with some bail money for Rick. Sweet $4.99, you know, for the trouble.
What are you talking about?
Thank you, Machu. Machu, yeah, we saw each other briefly at some of the hangouts afterwards and throughout the show floor. So shout out to Machu for
Hell yeah,
being around, and good to run into you, man.
Yeah, one of the best dudes in the community, man. I loved meeting Machu and all the toy daddies and
Yeah.
Mario. It was fucking great. It was so good.
Yeah. We had Brad Harper, young Bradley James William Harper. Not his
One of the
name.
gentlemen?
Yeah. One of the nice young men at the show. Airbnb coordinator extraordinaire.
Teen Titan.
Yeah, that's one of the Teen Titans, even though, I mean, just like the real Teen Titans, he's in his 20s.
Yep.
Hopefully Rick's sentence is only a year, so he'll be back for next SDCC.
Yeah, we said that next stream, whenever I end up on the Enablers again, that my background is going to be a jail cell. We're selling it.
Love it. We have Shelf Presence hit us with 5. So
Hell
happy
yeah,
Friday,
Shelf
gents.
Presence.
The toy community again showing up, showing out with the SDCC community love. Best community on YouTube for sure.
Hell
Couldn't
yeah,
agree
Shelf
more.
Presence.
Couldn't agree more.
Hopefully you make it out next year, Shelf Presence. I'd love to
Yeah,
meet you
dude.
too, man.
Everybody's got to make it out next year. If this year is to be, if last year was the proof of concept, this year, you best believe, next year, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be real lit.
TBD.
Everybody's got to make it out next year. All right.
Yeah.
And with help from your generous super chat, so will we again.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Bo Big hit us with 10.
Bo Biggs.
And his silence once again speaks volumes. You know, I can probably decipher what exactly that $10 means. And it's like, yo, man, you guys are the best. Great SDCC coverage. Loved all the photos on the Instagram. Can't wait to see all the interview footage. Thanks, Bo Big.
It's
Pretty
like
sure I
he's
heard that
really
correctly.
here with us
I
talking.
know. You got it, man. Appreciate
The
that very much.
silence behind the violence.
Oh,
What we got?
no.
Yeah. Could you show us that big,
All right,
beautiful
Dolores.
footage?
Okay, I think we're all caught up. So thank you. Darth Primus is in the chat real quick. What's up, Darth? Says he ran into me and Rick a few times in passing. Got a button. Awesome to meet you as well, Darth Primus. Thank you, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, Rick Jones. Yeah, that's my second favorite reveal. Cyborg and Samurai Eddie from the Future Past World Tour Iron Maiden by NECA is also an amazing reveal. Just the fact that we're getting Ultimates, Eddie, Iron Maiden, and 2 of them at once. Very cool. Stay tuned to our interview with Blaine from NECA, where we get into that and others.
Yeah, Sonic Rockman X. I'm sharing a cell with Chamba.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Chamba, man, the dude was heat on feet all weekend.
Dude, Chamba wearing Jordan 1s all weekend. Impressive.
Mhm.
I need to be wearing the most cushioned shoes imaginable at the con. I cannot be caught slipping. I need comfort. I need comfort. I'm a flat-footed fella. I need the comfort. But Chamba, stylish individual, incredible artist, wonderful human being, podcaster extraordinaire. Twice a week, this guy on. He's traveling. He's not even home right now. What a guy, that Chamba. Great guy.
Machu is debating flying out to go to the Toy Migos meetup at the end of the month. Yeah, it's about time for the yearly meetup, isn't it?
Wow, it's at the end of August?
It was in September last year, but yeah, it's usually around this time. Pretty cool. Maybe I'll see myself there.
Yeah, maybe I'll make it out. Even if it's just traveling for a couple days, maybe I'll do it. It's not far from here. Maybe I'll do it. It's at Frankenson's, right?
That's right. Come on out, dude. You can stay with me if you want.
I mean, you're telling me I'll get to hold Machu in my arms one more time. I'm sold.
Yo, Wisman better make it out to that one too. I missed there was a meetup with Wisman on Sunday. These nice young men, Brad and Vin, woke up, butt crack of dawn, went up to Frankenson, came back down to San Diego, and then Vin dipped not long after to go all the way back up to the Bay. So
that's
my
insanity.
God, great job.
Yeah, he had work the next day. He had work Monday. You believe this guy? What he does for the community? This young man,
not, thankfully.
This young, wonderful, up and coming star in the community. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
You gonna be there, Mario? Oh, he can't. Boo!
Boo! I shouldn't, but I'll do it anyway.
Wow, Mario, you act like you have responsibilities and a job and a family to worry about.
Well,
it's okay. Guess it'll just be me and Machu.
Do we want to get into a couple of things shown at the con?
Yeah, you said Mezco, right? You said Mezco, right?
Yeah, I could do a little Mezco.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't, we're just gonna end up sitting here ranting about something else. And another thing, the food prices, egregious, 50%.
Yeah. Despite all evidence to the contrary, we are going to talk about Mezco just for a sec.
Good thing Boog is in here.
Yeah, because we got a few reveals, as we said, when they were dropping these exclusives weeks before the con to be shipped after the con, but then also sold at the con itself.
Yeah.
Mezco Con was going on at the same time, Saturday and Sunday. They had some hot dank reveals. Starting with 5 points Batman the Animated Series. Wave 2.
Man, that orange Batman, what's it called? It's called the
Skydive Batman, baby.
Batman. How nostalgic is that, huh? Where's
Yeah,
the Arctic
classic.
Batman?
It's classic, like Kenner Batman. Sick.
Beautiful. Super fun.
Mm-hmm. But next up, Sin City Marv. We're getting a 112 collective Marv.
You know what's
Sin
funny
City.
is when I heard about this, everybody was like, "Hey, did you see they revealed Marv?" You know what I said? Didn't they do that already? I thought they did. I thought it was like an early 112 line figure, but I'm fucking dead wrong. And I must just be thinking of the legendary comic book heroes shit, but that was so long ago.
Maybe the Diamond Select stuff.
Maybe the Diamond Select. I don't know what I'm thinking of, but I could have sworn they did, but obviously I'm dead fucking wrong because this is the announcement. So
yeah, will it be in black and white? It's a great question, Beast Boy. Is it going to be like a full monochrome figure? They haven't really done that since like Dread and the Batman Dark Knight Returns, so it would be cool to see.
It would be nice.
Maybe there'll be multiple. Maybe there'll be a variant that's in color, and who knows? So that was reveal number 2. I saw this dude not even at the Mezco booth, like walking around, and I was like, oh shit, it's Vapor. That's cool.
Oh my god, you did! I never saw this Vapor guy.
Really? I saw him just walking around.
Please, Mario, I'll buy you tacos. Please. Yeah,
Man,
I never saw
San
this
Diego
guy.
for tacos is so overrated. You got to get some of these burgers at the Friendly Tavern. Holy shit.
That's what Kyle asked me last night. He stopped me in the middle of me pleading my case for the Yoko incident, and he was like, Rick, did you go to Friendly Tavern? And I was like, no. And he told me, like, you better come out here and we'll go to Friendly Tavern. I was like, you know what? I might make the trip, man. I might make the trip. I didn't have Tacos El Gordo.
No, I didn't have Tacos El Gordo either. We didn't even go to, what was the other place? Lucha Libre. We didn't go to Lucha Libre either.
Yeah, I think the Content House went. I think they went to Lucha Libre.
They went for like an Enablers dinner, went Tuesday night.
That's perfect. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think though Kevin said that he drove by on Monday from Tacos El Gordo and that it was packed on fucking Monday after the con.
Can't even imagine.
I cannot imagine what it would have been like during the con. It might have been nasty over there.
I mean, to be honest, I could imagine, but I don't want to. That scares me.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
I thought he was cosplaying the Blue Man Group as Kevin. Is that a young Captain Planet cosplay? Said stock photos.
Young Captain Planet is crazy.
Young Captain Planet.
Okay. Cool. What about reveal number 3 of day 1 or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool from Deadpool and Wolverine.
We don't have enough of him.
No. Movie Deadpool, that's fun.
I mean, this is smart. I'm making that joke.
This was the weekend to reveal this for sure.
Yeah, I'm making the joke, but this is a smart move. It's gonna sell. It's fucking Deadpool. This movie's huge. It's gonna be the biggest thing this year. So yeah, it's a great move. I just don't need it.
Shout out to Black Genghis in the chat. He said it was awesome running into Pac, Rick Dom, and as always, myself.
Yeah, we ran into him in the hallway on the way to Legends panel.
Shout out to KJ. Yeah, that's right.
I think we were with him when I realized that I lost my phone.
KJ, maybe I'll see you tomorrow at Travis's birthday thing. You don't have to, but maybe I will.
Did you guys see the movie yet?
Hell yeah.
What'd you think? Spoilers after the show?
Sure.
We can do
tail
that
end. All right. We'll get into some spoiler discussion towards the tail end of the show.
Yeah, I watched it last night.
This is your warning.
5-minute warning. Not 5 minutes.
It's been quite a while since Mezco did a Deadpool, huh?
Yeah, Deadpool was still in the original box, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's crazy. I probably am mistaken. I'm so out of touch. I don't deserve to cover this brand. How about 5 Points Batman from '89's Tim Burton movie with Michael Keaton? Huh?
Wow. You in on this? Fabio? You like this?
Bach Photo says, "Hey, check your DMs, Fabio. Can you snag me some birthday cake from Travis's party? I'll throw in some food tax."
Damn.
15%, Pac.
I cannot believe.
If we're going by Terrence Howard math, 15% of nothing is still $15.
I cannot believe I didn't run to Pop Photos the whole time.
Bro.
Yeah.
He was hanging out with your family, dude.
Yeah, I cannot believe he met my fucking family and he didn't meet me. That's so sad. Yeah, Kevin is saying Rick finding his phone was epic. Yeah, that was nuts. I was literally walking outside in the fucking 89 degrees with 100% humidity, looking on the ground. And then I hear Rick, and then I look up and I see Kevin, and he's like, "Dude, I found somebody found your phone. I've been calling your phone." And I was like, "Oh shit." And ran to Lost and Found. I held Cheney in my arms for reassurance. It was great.
Okay, no pop for 5 Points Batman. All right, let's try this again. How about 5 Points Beetlejuice, mother fudger?
I don't know. I think it's more exciting for the 112, but this is cool.
They did. I mean, we'll get into what they showed at the actual booth, but this was the online reveals per the Mezco Con coverage stuff that involved activities and means of getting things that I've never won. How about the final reveal? The Dark Knight. They're doing bail dance, huh?
You know what? That joke that I made for Deadpool, it's coming to this. We don't have enough of this character.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I guess
at least if Mcfarlane continues to do Batmobiles, here we've got another excellent, candidate to go in said vehicles. So there you go.
Yeah, they got the rubber body down and the skeleton or whatever. So
Yes.
yeah, I guess Oh no,
I don't
we're
know
in
if they'll do
hockey
it like that.
pads.
I bet it'll. I don't think it'll be a seamless thing. I bet it'll be a whole soft goods with armor plating on top.
I'd say that you're tripping, but you're the fucking Mezco guy. That's what you say, then I'm trusting it.
No, I'm not. Is the thing.
Maybe.
Let's
Maybe.
get into the actual booth reveals, though. Things they had there on display. Not all of these are reveals. Some of these are things that have been up for pre-order or were past pre-orders that were physically on display at the booth. Starting with the Captain America.
There he is. Old Cappy
good,
the
honestly.
Tan.
It looks really good.
Looks good.
I'm past the point of caring, but it looks good.
Yeah, this
He's
looked
bulging.
really good when I saw it too. I was like,
He's
hey,
bulging
you know
this
what?
time.
This looks fucking solid.
I was really judging the shorts, but it works here.
Yeah, the color's right. It's not mismatched, so it doesn't look like too stupid or anything.
Yeah. If the colors weren't the same, it would look a little nutty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here's Miles in person.
He's doing his own thing. Yeah, this is another case of
No, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Exactly. I am going to do my own thing. Yeah, this is another case of Christian Bale, where I'm like, yay, another version of this. I don't have any interest in this, but cool for those who do. Cool for those who do.
Like anyone who cares about this already has like 2 or 3 of these. So
yeah, I bought in this character. I can't even fucking. I must have bought him like 10 times. I'm okay.
Okay, what about Spider-Gwen?
You talking about Ghost Spider?
Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry for that. Wow.
Yeah.
Ghost Spider.
Ghost Spider. Whoa. Yeah.
Oh.
This looked cool. So she has double jointed elbows.
What if
cool.
Gwen Stacy was the spider?
In the world, Peter is the one who died. It's great. Oh my God! Look what a pose! Look at this one.
Doctor Strange. Sorry, that's taken.
I
mean, Doctor Octopus.
He looks real zesty here.
It's some good textures to the leather, quote unquote pieces. The yellows looks really good.
I wish it had more weight to it.
Yeah, you wish he was a little more rotund.
Yeah, I wish he looked a little more like me last year and not me this year.
Yeah. Okay. What about the Ghost Rider and his house cycle?
Ghost Rider. Yeah,
his skull's on fire.
How does he do it?
Pretty good looking too, honestly.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks good.
The bike has
I hope
a new
that
front
he
end,
can.
which looks good.
I hope he can touch the pedals this time, but looks good.
It's the same bike, Rick.
Oh well, then I guess not. Well, I mean, I guess you could switch up the boots, make them a little taller. Something. I don't know.
Yeah, you could put a washer there in the boots, make it a little taller.
He's wearing lifts.
Oh, my daughter, Florence Pugh. I'm the emperor of the dune.
Oh my God.
All right, what about Indiana Jones? Hey, he looks pretty solid.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked good. This was one that my brother wouldn't stop telling me about. Like, did you see Indiana Jones? I'm like, I did.
Because like 1 year ago to the day is when we saw the debut of these guys, and it was just the prototypes in the booth. Now they have something a little closer to final product, and it looks pretty good.
Looks good.
They're going. There's Robin.
He's wearing tights.
Double jointed elbows and knees. Oh,
is that the Vapor?
I don't know.
Wow. You're supposed to be the Mezco guy.
No
wonder they don't like you. You don't even know if it's Vapor. You believe this guy?
It's what came first, the chicken or the egg, Rick?
It's the chicken or the egg. Yeah.
What about what happened to the reveals? Where'd they go? Excuse me. scrolling my life away. All right, here we go. Richard Tracy. Sorry, I don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah.
Richard Tracy.
Old D Trace. Yeah,
flat
he looked good.
top. And
D-
the
D looked
blank.
good too. The blank.
Bro, if they don't do
I
the
was-
question, like, what has this all been for?
Dude, I'm saying.
If they don't do, if they
I
don't
was
do
really
Rorschach
disappointed.
with this damn head, I mean, with this fedora, I mean,
that's literally the question without the longer code.
Literally.
So, that was like the first thing I said when I went there. I was like, "Are you for real? You did this? You did the fucking question? Come on,
mhm.
man. What's going on here?"
Then there's Godzilla, which was originally part of their kaiju collective of seamless Godzilla figures, and now I think it's just been they've just abandoned that, and it's just been folded into the 112 collective. So there you go.
There's no more collecting for the
Kaiju.
kaijus.
There's no more. Nightwing. Nightwing was, I think something happened to him because he was gone after the first couple of days.
Yeah, they well, they love to do that. They switch them out. Like
But
I'll
they
never
look
forget
the
that
same.
year, 2016, when they put out Thanos, and everybody's like, "Oh, the Thanos," and then the next
There's
day
no
they
way
took it
that was
away, and then when you'd ask
2015. That's stupid.
2019, I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, I think 2019.
2019, and they put it out, and then they took it away, and then when you'd ask about it, they'd go, "What Thanos?"
Yeah. Here's Golden Age Joker.
That looked good.
Closer to completion. Yeah, there you go. He does look good. His pinstripe on the
Good.
pants is great. Here's Silver
Silver.
Centurion Iron Man. I think this looks great.
That looked good.
He says with resounding enthusiasm.
Oh God, it's just so exciting. This one, I'm practically leaping out of my seat
Yeah.
for this guy. I really like the red, but you know what? That red, like looking so nice and premium,
Yeah.
and then that silver looking so fucking flat and plastic, kind of takes me out a little bit. But that red looks fucking great. Looks like a hot rod. It's nice.
Yeah. Looks good. How about Terrifier, Art the Clown?
There he is. That's terrifying.
Yeah, he's
If
all
I've ever
bloody and
seen
stuff.
it.
I puked upon seeing this figure.
That's
And
great.
the other big reveal, Beetlejuice.
Beady the
He looks
Juicy.
good. He
Beet
looks.
juice.
I think a lot of people were very excited about this, actually.
Yeah. It really put an egg on. I'm so sorry, Blaine, but it really put an egg on NECA's fucking face.
Yeah, for doing those stactions from 20 years ago.
Dude, that whole and then they said that they were gonna do it, but that doesn't matter. Like this, it's
No, it
weak
doesn't.
sauce. It's weak sauce, bro. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Weak
not
sauce.
cool.
Yeah.
But what about if we continued with the Mezco showcase stuff? Here's the mask.
There he is. He has a green face. This guy.
The nice blue suit. He's just a swap away from being just about anybody. So there you go.
Yeah, he looked better in person, but the head is still just a little too big. I think all of their figures,
Those teeth.
their heads are like 5% too big.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, they're too big.
Sonic Rockman is asking if I got a head sculpt from Old Boy of Ichigo. No. Why? Why would I?
Is
How
this
about-
the Doki Naki?
How about Doc Nocturnal, the monster that hunts monsters?
This guy
Basically,
was
what everybody was asking
awesome.
for when that 5-point statue or that Static 6 statue was revealed. It's like, whoa, crazy design for a Doc Nocturnal. When are we getting it in 112? Well, you thirsty animals. Here you go.
Yeah,
And
this thing was
as
the talk of the
shown
con.
later in the weekend, he's got quite a bit of accessories or extra accoutrements going on, which is cool.
That butler looks fully posable.
Yeah. If I can find the rest of my photos, here we go. There we go. This was the one that was like in the case, and then there was another one actually in the like Detolf, and who had a whole little diorama set going on with some supporting cast. Here's Woodford, the butler.
Woodford.
It took me until the second time I had seen it to realize it was a soft goods suit too, which is crazy.
Yeah, there's another picture somewhere where he's like standing up straight, and he's like got legs and shit that are posable.
Yep. And then some more supporting cast that goes back to some key art of Doc Nocturnal on a T-shirt. The Decapod Gang.
They're bugmen.
They're just what do they call them? Crustaceans in suits.
Crustaceans in a house show.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
These guys were also in the 5-point set, so it's cool that all this stuff is making its way into the 112 Collective. Here's the
Making its way
Monsters official name tag. And how about the Land Reaper on display? The Land Reaper.
I was really disappointed that we didn't see that van of theirs here. The Hazard van.
I know, yeah, the Rumbler. I know, that would be cool.
Rumbler. I thought that would have been cool, at least to just show it, not put it to
like
order.
The Tangerine display, since that might be a little big, but
would have been nice.
Yeah, Sonic. I was also surprised there was no Rumble Society drop for SDCC. I thought this doc was gonna drop during the weekend, but it didn't. So that's a shame.
Yeah, I think everybody was pretty shocked. When we were there, the talk of the con was like maybe they're going to release this Doc Knock here.
Yeah.
Because there was no Rumble Society anything. And that didn't happen. There was just no Rumble Society. Whatever. I'm just assuming whatever they had planned for the con that was Rumble Society related just must have hit a snag and it just wasn't ready.
Maybe.
Because it's weird that they didn't have anything. It's really
But they also kind of did it last year where in the same fashion they showed the Bartholomew Vex complete with box in the case. They had the box for this guy in the case too. And didn't drop. So I'm assuming, I don't actually know. I'm not really allowed to know whether this is true or not, but it might be the spooky season drop, a la Halloween time, kind of like the Bartholomew Vex was last year. So
Beethu Vex?
Yeah. Barty Vex.
I hated that figure.
Yeah, the Decapod Gang looks really cool. Again, just swap the damn head and it's just any gangster in a suit that you want. It's a Bruce Wayne with this pinstripe suit and red tie. I mean, that's really cool.
Oh, Brucey the Wayne.
Did they have any of the first Turtle sets? No,
that's what everybody was thinking. Like, oh, maybe they'll have the turtles there. No, sir,
Nope.
no turtles.
No turtle sets at all. The only things they had for sale was the 2 exclusives. What are they called? Snake Eyes and Casey Jones. And then last year's exclusive, the X-Men uniform Wolverine and Olumu Rook, which I picked up, and Slugfest. That's it.
Yeah, there was
why are you
almost
disappointed?
nothing there.
If they didn't have them for sale, why are you disappointed? It's not like you were there to buy it.
They didn't have
added 15% for me to buy it for you.
Damn, you hear that? He doesn't even care.
That's called a callback, baby.
Do you believe this guy?
Oh yeah, Spidey and Goblin as well. Thanks, Brad. Brad picked up Spidey, and then Vin bought it off of him.
Yeah, he ended up regretting it, and Vince was like, your loss is my gain."
No. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that happens a lot at the Mezco booth every year. There's a lot of back stock getting trotted out to hopefully unload. Okay, going back to this slideshow, here's the full photo of that Doc Knock. Looks like he's got a bigger body as well, which is cool.
That body's bigger, all right.
Here's that Junkyard Joe, which was also like low-key leaked right before the show.
Yeah, this is a Jeff Johns thing.
Yeah, looks cool.
Old Jeffrey the Jonathan.
Yeah. Here's a Ghost Face of Scream fame.
Whoa! This isn't Scream related at all. This is the character created by a certain person called Ghostface.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it just says Ghostface lives on the base there.
Well, we know if he's alive.
Here's Duke from G.I. Joe. I bet the Casey Jones is on this body right here because I think I recognize those forearms.
I mean, I don't know if I could trust you. You couldn't even tell the Robin body. So
We have the Power Rangers.
there they are.
Those all new female bodies.
Tangerine on this, or what do you think?
Tangerine is 100% on this.
Wow. So is Spider-Gwen. So
Yeah, so is Spider-Gwen, exactly. I mean, go Spider. Oh.
Ghost Spider.
And that's it for Mezco as far as what was kind of.
What
new.
about Tangerine? You never put up Tangerine.
Oh wait, let me bring it up on mine. Here she is.
Yeah, we talked
Here
about her
she
a ton of
is.
times, but you never showed her.
Yeah, here she is. Tangerine with her Afro puffs, looking sick.
So sick. Incredible. Lago immediately congratulated us.
I know. It's almost like I called it.
It's almost as if we've been wanting this.
Wait, I'm
for
not allowed
years
to
and
have called it,
it's
so
not.
never mind. This was a complete surprise for me.
Yeah, this guy doesn't know shit.
No. Shelf Presence thinks this is Misty Knight. No. Sir, this is Tangerine.
Tangerine, baby.
And the response to this post I made just says how often or how many people have been waiting for this particular Tangerine. Look at this. Look at this. Yes, no, we don't have to riot anymore, Noni. Put those pitchforks down, baby. It's peacetime in America. Appreciate everybody who commented on it. I think this was like my most engaged post of that weekend. So very cool. Everybody was very happy to see Tangerine, but happy for me to have seen Tangerine because of the lore on Fobster Live surrounding Tangerine, which I'm not allowed to have done.
Too late.
Yeah, sorry. Anyway,
the ink
just want to give a big shout out also to the community. The community was in such full effect this past week. I love it. So many great people in this photo. So many great people in this photo. We even caught Andre, Black Nerd.
Yeah. He was at the breakfast.
That's right. Rick, did you really get like... Oh, yeah, you are right behind Dwight. That's hilarious.
Dude, he totally fucked me up. And it's so funny because like I'm getting covered and then fucking Wade looks so miserable because we took like 3 pictures of the first picture and then Dwight was like, wait, and then he fucking slid in like James Bond and like fucking covered me up and I tried to like last second I realized he was covering me and I did one of these. I don't know if I can have my camera on. Yeah, I did. And then last second I did one of these. And
very cool.
Yeah.
There was a photo right before this that you are definitely in because it was before Dwight jumped in. So
yeah.
This is cool. I mean, you got JC here, you got Joseph here, Cheesin, Robo, Veebs, Machu, Matthew K, MCU Collectors back here, Dan Pickett from Action Figure Insider. The Ruckus made this photo.
The Ruckus.
I mean, Boog's son.
There's
Isaiah,
2 of me there.
Work More or Less. Oh yeah, there are. There's Ernie.
There's Ernie and there's me.
It's funny because there's a dude in the community called Future Rick.
Yeah, there's a fucking guy called Future
And we got Work More or Less. Jason Yang, Isaiah Takahashi is, Black Series, Richie, Nose Rain. You got Wade, Unparalleled Universe. I mean, there's Kev, there's Plastic Action, Jax. I mean, seriously.
Rick too.
There's Art with Toys, Rick.
Yeah,
the 2 Ricks.
Yeah, me. That was what made the first picture.
Shoulder.
That's what made the first picture so special is that me and Rick are like short, and it's like the 2 Ricks, like.
Yeah.
I blew it.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah,
so that was at the Hasbro breakfast. A lot of fun. There is footage that I took at the Hasbro breakfast that Joseph so lovingly recorded for us on camera. So
Joseph,
we got to get that up ASAP as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, we
got
to get everything out there.
Let's see what else. What else do we want to get into? Do you want to get into some of these legend stuff?
Yeah, before we do that, we do have 2 super chats.
We do.
One,
we got 3 actually.
We got 3? Oh, I see it's 2. Yeah. So I'll do the first 2 and then you say the third that I might have missed. W's Dawn of Pops with a very generous super chat is saying, did any of the team order the Robo Skull MK2? Can't wait to see the shipping notification. I don't think any of us did, but we were all marveling at it when it went up. It was super super impressive. I just don't think any of us are in that scale, but it's super super nice. That's that 1/18th, right? That
Yes.
skull. Yeah, that's so
The Robo
fucking sick.
Skull, yeah. No, they did a couple scales. So I think the Robo Skull, it was like you could swap the cockpit so it can fit a 112 or a 118 scale figure.
Yeah, maybe I would have bought one if I knew that.
Yeah, I saw somebody put a Cosmic Legion's Waltor, the Mad, in it, and it looked real good. So
Waltor. What a name. Thank you, W Son of Pops. Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of the other boys did, but that shit is wildly impressive.
I know. I think Travis, who just popped in from a Toy Kind of Mood, is a proponent of this Robo Skull. If not him, at least KJ Black Genghis. So
the Trav dog, woof woof.
That's right. I'm sure they'll do a little bit of coverage of that. But yeah, Don, I think that was compatible for both scales, which is really cool.
Yeah, that shit was incredible design.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so
Travis
much.
is correct. Is confirming. Corey Canalupe, who is formerly of the Hasbro G.I. Joe team. You know, he was the dude with the rings. He was awesome. He put a Tusk Soldier with a Mythic Legion skull. Well, that is the Waltor the Mad, though. It was that orange colorway Tusk body with like a Mythic Legion skull.
So Tusk body.
Body.
And we also have another super chat from Pan de los Muertos.
Bread of the Dead?
Bread of the Dead says, took the two kids school clothes and supply shopping. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Kids first, baby. Rewarded myself with an SHF Guile and my girlfriend with 2 Monster High dolls. Well deserved. Speaking of Monster High, that's one thing I had to do at the con. I had to get my lady, make sure that she got her Monster High dolls.
Man, that's a hell of a reward for doing, you know, what you're supposed to as a parent.
Could you imagine? What a guy.
Treat culture has gotten out of control.
Don't listen to him, Pon. Fucking gift yourself whatever for anything you do, baby. And what's the third super chat? I must I don't
the third super chat was BXTR Works hitting us with $9.99 and 4 fist bumps.
Oh shit, hell yeah. There's only 2 of us here right now, but you know what? Boom, double fist.
Double fist. Boom. Hey, appreciate you.
Yeah, Boog is in parts unknown, and Poncho's busy being a father, you know, living up to the commitment that he made on that altar to his wonderful wife. And taking care of his lovely young son.
That Waltor is orange. It just looks red inside of the Robo Skull.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah, Poncho's raising that kid, so he's around. Just
what
not
a guy.
Physically.
What a guy. You know what's funny was that I was talking to the boys yesterday. What did we say yesterday? Yeah, that there was really not many Bandai reveals at all. There was like almost none. They just shown what we knew was coming. Basically, I think like there's only like a handful. There's only like 4 or 5 of them. 4 or 5 of them. And it really wasn't even the 4 or 5 were like pre-revealed the week before the con, and then they were just on display at the con, which was kind of strange.
So this Wolverine is like super skinny, no?
I think more so than super skinny. I really wish he had a fucking normal head, but I know he doesn't because he's already up for pre-order and we have the breakdown. So kind of sucks that he doesn't have a head sculpt. Like, but it looks good. It looks good. I really like it. I think I'm gonna end up buying it. I didn't pre-order it last night. On the Bandai drop, all I got was the 3 Daima, the Goku, the Vegeta, the Piccolo, Isidro from Berserk, and Momo and Okarun from Dandadan. Please, for the love of God, I beg of you, don't you want to be cool to all your friends that like anime? I know you do. Don't say yes or no. I know you do. Go read Dandadan before October, before that show airs, and just sun them. Just fucking sun them. They're like, hey, you watch the show Dandadan? Oh, man, it's the best thing since Chainsaw Man. You're going to be like, already read it. So, of course, I'm watching it. You tell them. Please read Dandadan. You won't regret it. The best balanced manga out there right now. Comedy, action, drama. It's the fucking best, man. It's the best mix of everything. This, The art is incredible. The detail is fantastic. Me and Chamba put Kevin on and Cheney on. Cheney's already caught up. He's 100 and some odd chapters already into it, baby. And I think Kevin is up there too. Do yourself a favor. Read Dun Dun Dun. You won't regret it. It's, if I describe to you how it was, what the premise is, it'd sound ridiculous. Give it a shot. It's great. You're gonna love it, because if you don't, then I would cry into my pillow at night. So check it out. Have a great time. It's great series.
What did you think? You saw these in person, right, Rick?
Super 7 Turts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
Dude, they look fucking great. I heard from Kyle last night that they were an incredible success.
Cool.
Pre-orders closed on Super 7 for the exclusive versions, but he said incredible success, that he was really happy at the turnout, that him and Brandon were there every step of the way trying to assure these guys that these things were wanted, they were needed, and that the fans would show up, and they fucking did. And that's awesome. The whole time these were going down, I didn't know. I don't think any of us knew, because obviously we're not Kyle, we don't work there. Just how much the community was going to show out for it, and I'm happy that they did.
Yeah.
Because this deserves it. This we're starting to get into that era where the early 2000s are starting to be nostalgic for people. So I'm glad this went down. Speaking of Super 7, please go to the top Super 7 post if you can.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sorry, Ninja Turtles.
Hang on.
You had your time in the sun. We're over it. You had great success. Don't care.
Oh god.
Where is it?
Wait,
there it is.
No, the new Cliff is shipping. Oh hell yeah.
Cliff Burt.
Anyway, you talk about this?
Hell yeah, I am. This is great. One conversation I had with Kyle at the show was asking him when a Super 7 Ultimates of MF Doom was coming, and who knows when that's going to happen. I hope it does. He didn't allude to anything, but he just kind of looked in my eyes and said, "Okay, Rick Dom, okay." So we'll see. It'd be great if it did. But this is awesome, and I have to buy it. This is a 16-inch roto or vinyl. A vinyl. It's a 16-inch vinyl figure. This is going to be $295.
Yeah, it's not
Super
cheap,
7.
Rick. I was about to say.
Not cheap. $295. Super 7 on Monday. I'm going to have to be cheap. I'm going to have to order this on Big Bad Toy Store. I cannot. I can't fucking drop $300 right after the con. So I'm going to have to order this on Big Bad Toy Store when it goes up, inevitably on Monday. I'm sure they're going to make me pay some sort of deposit, which I will gladly pay. Yeah. I will pay it just to lock it down and have it. This is very obviously super early because this wasn't at the con. And all the images here look like renders. So this is still, I'm sure, really early. I doubt that we'd get this thing until maybe this time next year. But I'm in for it. I need it. I want it. I'll never forget. Kid Robot made was it Kid Robot? Yeah, I think it was Kid Robot. Made the 10-inch figure that has like 5 points of articulation, like the legs kind of swivel and the upper arms kind of swivel. And I never found it anywhere. And I went to the Echo outlet store. Anybody remember Echo Unlimited, the fucking Rhino?
Oh yeah, of course.
I went to an outlet store for Echo Unlimited. Mark Echo, the creator of Echo Unlimited, was and I'm sure still is a graffiti artist. So when I went there, behind the counter was the MF Doom figure. And I was like, oh my God, a fucking MF Doom figure. And I remember I was with my dad at the time, and I'd just gotten a new pair of Jordans that day. I had a new pair of Jordans in the fucking hand. My dad had already bought me a new Echo shirt. And I was like, I think it was like right before, I think it might have been right before school, right before the start of school. And I was like, oh my God, I need that MF Doom figure. And my dad was like, no, I just fucking bought you shoes for school and I just bought you a shirt. Like, it's not going to happen. And I was like, damn. And I looked back there and I remember the price being $49.99. And I was like, damn, man, we'll come back for it. And I remember for like a couple months, I would go back and they were still back there. They'd still be behind the counter and I'd see them and I'd be like, one of these days, like, I'm not going to fuck this up and I'm going to get this figure. The day never came. I never got the figure. Always regretted it. This is my redemption. That reaction figure was super limited. Sold out immediately. Kyle the Wad himself, the great and powerful Wad of Super 7, does not even have the reaction figure himself. It was that sought after. It was that rare. I think he said that he had one, but that a close friend of his really loved MF Doom and that he gave it to him. And so he doesn't have one. That's crazy. So
well, this is just one of those things you have to get if you're trying to show that you love this thing this many dollars worth.
Yeah. People, and you know what? Fans of MF Doom they're fucking fanatics. If that reaction figure showed you anything, it's that they're fucking fanatics. So they're gonna show up for this. I'm gonna show up for it. And a ton of homies that aren't into figures at all that love MF Doom hit me up, like, yo, let me know where to pre-order this. So yeah, I can't wait for this fucking thing. I'm gonna sleep with it whenever it comes out. I'm gonna sleep with it. I'm gonna brush its teeth before bed. I'm gonna tell it stories. I'm gonna read it. Lyrics of MF Doom. It's great. Can't wait.
Love it. Very good, Rick.
And hopefully someday there will be an ultimate for me to purchase, for everybody to purchase, not just me. Just take me out of this equation. For anybody that's a fan of MF Doom to purchase, because it's a shame that it doesn't exist yet, and I hope that it's on the table somewhere at Super 7, that it's being discussed, that it's being worked on, that Kyle is vigorously fucking designing away, because I need it.
Bruh, I don't know who this person is, Steiny, but I love the deep cut pull right here. You need to do Matt Pike from Sleep / High on Fire. Man. What a deep cut. Good job, sir. They'll never do it, but nice of you to ask.
Yeah, $300 is crazy shelf presence, I know. But I have to do it. I have to do it.
Listen, some of y'all have never listened to Dope Smoker, and it shows.
Yeah, see, Toying Around is saying, I haven't read Chainsaw Man or JJK, but I love JJK and I'm enjoying Dan manga. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Kevin, tell him. Tell him how much you love it, man.
Super 7 had a lot of really good reveals just at the con. A lot of cool stuff in the case. Oh God. I'm getting too excited about all these reveals. It's possibly giving me the hiccups.
It's percolating inside of him.
Yeah. The all new Lion-O and Mum Ra. Loves it. Is that pizza chef Mikey? I wonder if this went up on the website. This is cool.
Wow. We have an exclusive answer to our question. The person that got the MF Doom from Kyle's magical hands was none other than my savior of San Diego Comic-Con 796 Studios.
Did he
Mario
really?
is the proud owner of Kyle's MF Doom.
Dang.
Amazing. Couldn't have gone to a better home, Mario. You're a real one. Amazing.
What do you think about these Power Rangers?
They're ranging. I like the packaging. You know what? I'm kind of Power Ranger out. I like what Mezco's doing. I like the 3-0 stuff. I just like the completion of teams all at once. You know, without Lightning Collection, these definitely serve a purpose, and they look good. I hope if they come with any civilian heads, they don't look poopy.
They probably won't, though.
Yeah, Kyle assured us a while ago that the factory that they were working with before is no longer who they're working with now.
Yeah.
So their pet sculpts are going to be way better than they were on that first go around. So yeah, should be good. They look good.
Yeah, all of the Godzilla stuff looks amazing as usual. That Godzilla -1, I think there's some photos of it here. Here's Lion-O. Here's Burning Godzilla. There's Mecha Godzilla. There's exclusive Garoon. There's the Pizza Wagon. Don't know where those pictures ended up, but that Godzilla -1 is. I've messed with the prototype in hand, and it is just the craziest like chest movement of any Godzilla.
So you fondled him, or
pretty much?
Okay.
Boog has bowed out for the evening, so maybe we should wait for him to really talk about some of these Legends reveals. And I know they talked about this stuff last Friday before we went on the show and just started posing figures, but
yeah, it won't hurt to wait. It won't hurt to wait.
No, it won't. and this is fun, man. Legends is gonna have another pretty solid year. It looks like.
Yeah, I love
G.I.
that
Joe showed
that head
there.
pool. I love that Wolverine with head pool is just a head pool figure, and it says the Wolverine is an accessory.
Right.
That's hilarious. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And I think I'd asked Dwight or Dan about it, and they were like there were leaks about this, and the listing on it said head pool, so everybody thought it was just like actually going to be just a head pool in a full package like this.
Yeah, and with what Hasbro's done in the past with like Baby Yoda or Grogu now.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, it seemed feasible. It seemed the fucking the Howard the Duck.
They've got it in them to pull a fast one for sure.
Yeah, but I'm glad that it's like in a fun way that it ended up being head pool, but not at the same time. You know, get the Wolverine.
Yeah. We got a super chat from one of the nice young men themselves, Vincent. Hello, Vince.
Vincent.
Hello.
Hi,
Vincenzo
Vince.
Lacuna says, "What up, boys? Happy Friday. Miss y'all already, man.
I miss you, Vince.
Man, we miss you too, man.
Vince, we could change that whenever you want. You live so close to me.
I know, but then it's okay because I got a little something to remember you by. Thankfully, I somehow ended up with your camera battery charger. So,
oh my God, Vincent, can you believe this guy? He stole it from you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is yours, huh?
Ooh,
go,
yeah,
buddy.
Kevin. I can't wait. I can't wait for that Colossus.
Yeah, that Colossus. It's gonna be good, Rick. It's gonna be real good.
Awesome.
Let me bring it back to screen share. All right, then I'll mail this back to you eventually. All right.
Get my camera charger. I'm here. I'm just getting my camera charger. I mean, my computer charger.
Shout out to Vin also doing these great photo film portraits for everybody at SDCC. He just posted them on his Instagram at Vin's Figs. Why don't we give the boys a shout out real quick? Take a look at some of their posts, and then we'll do plugs and get up out of here, huh, Rick?
Oh man. Yeah, that's good. Sounds
Rick,
good to me.
the most important thing is that we don't point fingers. All right, pointing fingers gets us nowhere. Rick.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey.
It's me, Rick, from the podcast.
What's up, man?
Yeah, we don't
real
point
quick.
fingers.
Shout out to Vin's Figs, taking some great photos. Here's young Bradley walking. Walking. Okay, there's Rick with the fam.
There I am.
Hey,
it's me. I was
there's
wearing.
Mario.
Everybody was coming up to me that day, like, "Why are you wearing a sweater?"
Yeah.
I was like, "It was a cool choice." There's
It was a
Big
choice.
Mario.
There's June and Chamba.
Yeah, they're having a good old laugh, those two
That's
fellas.
right. There's the Kev dog himself. Look at that,
Yeah.
Kevin. You look great, man.
Handsome lad.
There's Yoko.
There she is.
There's
Sorry,
Cheney,
Yoko.
purveyor
Cheney
of the Toymigos himself.
Shout out to Cheney, one of the nicest individuals in this community. And then we got Wade from Unparalleled Universe with his young upcoming nephew, who I just found out his nephew literally lives in my city. And it was funny. I was like, so you're my fucking competition, huh? You're out here trying to take these Jadas from me, huh? And he was like, oh, I only do Hot Wheels. I was like, boom, go. Good for me. I'm in. Sold. I like you, kid.
Here's the Wad God.
The Wad. The great powerful Wad.
Yeah, this is in the middle of our interview, and I love how he's just like touched by whatever I've just said to him. And then there's your boy walking Hasbro. All right, that's part one. Part two, there's Boog's son. This was at Coin Op, I want to say. Yeah, it looks like it's Coin Op. Bradley. What a specimen, this Bradley. Look at him. God dang.
You know what? A little inside baseball.
Uh-huh.
When I was with my family and you and Vince and Brad and me all rolled up, my dad said, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I was like, "That's our friend Brad." And he was like, "Something's not right. This guy, one thing is not like the other. You guys all look like nerds. This guy just looks like a normal person." And I was like, and we were all dying laughing. And he was like, "One of these days,"
He said, "I look like a nerd too." That's not cool.
He's like, "One of these days, this guy's gonna stop talking to you guys." He's like, he's gonna realize he's better than you.
Bro, he's gonna realize he is Marvel Legends Infinite Series, Mandroid Build-A-Figure, Captain America, Steve Rogers in the stealth suit.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Mm-hmm. That's what this young man said. He's like, "Do you remember the Mandroid Build-A-Figure, the Captain America? That's what Brad looks like." And it's true.
Amazing.
There's Dan Yoon and the elusive Hulkbuster that the Trav dog was only moments away from grabbing before he decided to fudge off to a panel early and missed his opportunity. Amazing stuff. It's what Comic-Con is made of, moments like this. Here's Brian, MCU collector.
MCU collector himself, baby.
That's right.
Local legend.
Local legend also. That's true.
Yeah, he's nearby.
There's me with Blaine. A couple of mulleted bros just hanging.
Two bros chilling over.
There's some cosplayers.
They be playing the cos.
Yeah. More.
Or that's free rent and
there's more.
Whoa.
Oh, I love this picture. Me and Trevor just having a moment. Oh
the
my
Trev
God.
dog, baby.
I know. He and I were just
Trev.
I said this, but no disrespect to anybody, whatever, but just natural gut reaction. I was like so excited to see Trevor. I was like, "Oh shit, you're here!" I gave a big old hug, and
that's the first thing happened when I saw Trev too.
I know,
first man.
Trevor's the man, dude.
He's the fucking best.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, you kind of pigeonholed yourself a little bit, Vincenzo. It's true. You're gonna have to keep matching this level of success every year, henceforth. So,
yeah, you're gonna have
see you
to
next year, Toy
you're gonna
Soldier.
You're gonna have to print everybody like 3D acrylic standees of themselves or something.
For real. And I don't know who this is, but I hope you got her number, Vin.
That's his like high school friend or something like that.
Oh, okay. Bro, I can't believe you didn't get pictures of the Kodo cutie. There was a real cute girl working the Kodo Bukiya booth, and every time we passed by, we're like, get a picture of her.
He just didn't. You know what? He just didn't want to seem like a relax. I just want to take some pictures. He didn't want to seem like that. I don't think.
Yeah. Really good collection of photos. Everybody's got some. I still got to do my photo dump. I mean, there's a lot of material to sort through. So we'll get there when we get there. But rocking the new Odious right here as well.
Dude, yeah, I got to take a picture of Odious too. I have a shot in mind, baby. So we'll see if that ends up happening.
Really?
Get me back in the game. Odious and October, the only things that could get it done.
See, Mario knows what we're talking about. You know who exactly we're talking about, dog. The Kodo cutie, man. I was like, damn, she's cute, but her fit puts it over the top. Anyway.
I thought that you guys were going to talk about the 3-0 lady. She was a nice lady too.
Lady? We only talked to the dude.
Oh, she seemed nice.
Ray, I got his card. He was super cool. He was like,
that guy was awesome.
Like, we talked to him for like a full 30 minutes before being like, "Oh, dude, we should have just recorded this. This is amazing. Like, can we come back for an interview?" Like, he was being so chill and like so forthcoming with like everything. Big shout out to Ray at 3-0. Shout out to everybody that we interviewed, but that was
Specific
all the other interviews is people that I've like known and was able to get some time with, whether it's Blaine or Kyle or I mean Brian Flynn, my first time talking to him too on interview, but Ray from 3-0 was like cold call basically like, "Oh, you're super cool. We love your product. Can we like interview you?" Like meeting him for the first time, and he was like real nice. And then I want to bring up Brad's photos as well because he also took some photos of the ODS. In the con exclusive suit. So Vin didn't get the exclusive. He got the standard edition, but young Bradley William James Harper over here got him in the suit, which is how I have him over here on the shelf, if you can possibly see it. The suit is real cool, man. I love this. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Great to see Tyler there. Uncanny Sculpts as well. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I saw him the first night at the Punch Bowl.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Yeah, there too. But a lot of people that we just like casually ran into, but then like hardly ever saw again. So
we're all just running
Comic-Con magic.
We're all running around like chickens without a head.
I know.
Mario and Vin are pointing the finger at each other, calling each other the Rizzler. Maybe next year we'll have a competition or something.
Brad also took pics of the Hasbro quote unquote exclusive, but really first to market Death's Head.
So Death's Head.
So Death's Head.
So Death's Head.
Alrighty. Well, that is to be continued. There's a lot more coverage that we did not get to, a lot more stuff shown in booths, but we'd like to be here in full force to do such a thing. And by then it'll all be old news, so it will just be more of us talking about things that we liked and saw in a casual fashion. So we'll come back. We'll circle back next week and get that popping. Any more chats we got to catch up on, Rickard?
I don't think so, but you know what? I did just message Poncho to tell him that we're winding down.
Okay.
I didn't want to say goodbye, and then one of those moments we're sitting here like,
right.
well, we're waiting for Poncho to respond.
That does often happen.
Oh yeah.
And then we end up speaking out of turn.
Oh, he's here. He said he could hear us. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and do plugs. Get up out of here, and I may be going to a thing tonight. So.
Wow. Yeah. Next week we'll be back to the good old programming. Going to be much more structured. This was, my catch up. I was not on the stream last week during Comic-Con, so it was kind of like,
true.
Catching up with me and my escapades. Yeah, I should have. Just that fucking that Uber, man. They were really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to take it. And I was tired as shit, so it didn't help sell it. Next week we're gonna be much more structured, back to how we usually do it. Hit up all the news spots. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you like Mezco? Boom. Oh shit, you like Bandai? Boom. Art Trot Fodder? Boom. Even though we don't want to, we'll get it right. We'll talk Hasbro. So check me out here every Friday on the A.C.B.A. podcast. Check me out last night on the Enabler stream. I was there the last hour, but you should watch the whole fucking thing. The boys all open up their San Diego Comic-Con loot. And then in the last hour, I am tried for my crimes against Kevin and against Yoko. So check it out. It's a fun time.
Well, regardless of being put to the block or not, if you're going there to face the court of public opinion or whatever, it's still nice to be invited. So congrats, Rick.
Yeah, it was great. We found out I informed everybody the origins of the WAD. That was great. Cool. It was an awesome time. Yeah, go check it out. Big cast. Taco Boy had his first appearance on there. He was the guest for the week. So it was awesome. Go check it out. It's a great time. Do it up. Fabio?
Hey, what's up, Fabio? My friends call me Fobster. Instagram, Fobster360. How about YouTube, Fobster? How about also Instagram, Fabio.Danino, if you want to see me singing heavy metal tunes. I'm pretty decent at that, so go check that out. I just started a new job too, so I'm kind of figuring out, I'm building my schedule around it, but I'm thankful to be having a more structured schedule moving forward, and if that allows me coincidentally to be off on Mondays and return to streaming, whether people want me to or not, that just may be in the cards for the future. So stay tuned, and I'll be I don't know, I guess acting like more of a weirdo than I already am or something. So good stuff. I think this was a great show, Rick. Thanks for recapping SDCC.
Hell yeah.
With us. Thanks for just being there, man. It was great to see you again personally. I also felt like I wanted to give you a big hug like I did Trevor. So
hell yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And your family, your lovely family, dude. They were great.
They were troopers. Their first con, they did pretty well. They had such luck. My stepmom and my sister got to go to the Deadpool panel. They won the raffle for that. So they saw Hugh Jackman and DP. Oh
yeah. So did Joseph actually.
And Joseph. Shout out to Joseph, Kenya. What a fucking good guy. Yeah, it was a great time. It was fucking awesome. It was great seeing you. Great meeting your lady. She was awesome. Such a nice person. Super fun. Super funny. It's great.
Cool. Well, with that said, thanks again to everybody in the chat for contributing to the conversations, for your insightful commentary whenever we get some facts wrong. Thank you for your very generous super chats. Thank you for all your contributions to make this show what it is and has been. And with that said, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace. And the back of the line is over there. Peace, toy soldiers.
Woo!
Woo! Take us out. Take us out. Poncho. For the love of God. That was just for you, Brandon. Oh, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. Brad and Vin, we're having a good time. I'm not, whatever, it's funny. We're all acknowledging a shared humorous experience.
Yeah, I don't know if they can hear this, but if they can.
Yeah, whatever.